360 Combat, Grandmaster Andre Glenn, with another safety and tactical tip of the day. Out here in San Francisco, we see everybody out, you know, and they just had a big robbery at the Louis Vuitton store. They got it all boarded up over there. And they got the command post of the police department behind us. Always think about when you get ready to go out somewhere, what safety precautions do they have in place to protect you and your family? But also take some time on your own, do some research. What's the nearest hospital from here? You can also do a deeper dive to find out, do they even have your blood type or your family's blood type at that hospital? Also, what level hospital is it? Is it level 1, level 2, level 3 trauma hospital? Things to think about when you're out with your family. Also, what kit do you carry with you while you're out with your family that will give them minutes, seconds, or hours on their life if it was a dangerous situation right now? Do you carry a tourniquet? Do you carry a basic first aid kit? Things I want you to think about. Most of these venues out here and restaurants in San Francisco, they accept vaccination cards and things of this nature, but they never really have a lot of security set up. So if you say you really want to protect my life, then protect my life by having adequate security. That's number one. Number two, just calling around to these different facilities about are they open for the holidays and things of this nature. You might want to just ask them, hey, what precautions are you taking for the safety of elderly? Now, just to tell you something, a wild story just happened. This skating ring just opened, right? The ice skating rink here just opened. Within it wasn't even 3 minutes, an elderly lady slipped on the ice and hit her head on the rail. Now, I'm gonna see, can you see this rail? It's a rail that goes all around the edge of the skate rink. You see this rail right here? It's a steel rail. The lady slipped and hit her head on that. And the reason why, that's one of the reasons why it prompted me to do this video. Because the safety and first aid, even though they had 2 personnel here on site, but they were really slow to respond to get this lady off the ice in a fast manner, but to actually see if anything was wrong with her. Did she have a concussion? Because she slipped and her glasses fell off, she hit her head on that pole. As of this time, I'm still seeing them. It's about maybe 35 minutes in. They're still over there looking at the lady, you know, doing an assessment. But once again, I don't see no rush. Emergency service personnel, things of this nature. And this lady is over the age of 60. We're not talking about somebody's 21 years old or 12 years old, okay? So it's things of that nature I want you to think about. When you're out here in these situations, if something happens, what precautions, safety features are in place, safety protocols for police, fire, emergency services. Think about that. Take a minute before you take your family out and realize something goes wrong, nobody's here to help you but yourself. Also, parking in California, especially up here in San Francisco, is extremely, scarce. And when you do find it, you're gonna pay an arm and a leg for parking. Make sure when you park your car, everybody knows where the car is. Make sure you pick out a meeting spot if something happens, whether it's an emergency situation, whatever. Pick a meeting spot. We will meet right here if something goes on. And every family member knows that meeting spot, okay? So know where you parked at, know the meeting spot, but most importantly, do your own due diligence. Find out what's the nearest hospital over here, just in case something does happen. Where's a safe haven? Where there's the most people and where there's the least people, okay? If something happened up here, you see there's nobody behind me. Everybody's on the steps down there, around the tree, in this area. Now, if you notice, in this area is only one way in and one way out. So if something happened in that area, one way and one way out, you're gonna come out the same way you went in. How many people gonna get ran over with these little extensions they got up here? Okay? Think about stuff like that. I'm on Overwatch, so that's why you don't see me on the ice. I do my homework. I know my position. Once again, Grandmaster Andre Glenn, 360 Combat. Peace, love, happiness, one love.